Every town comes with a history, every community has a story behind it. And understanding that so that you're creating an authentic next stage, next chapter for that community is really important.
It's an important day for Upland.
Why?
Why? It's history.
Uh-huh.
So we're excited that some of our old history is coming back to Upland.
When we look at creating spaces in the town of Upland, we want things to echo some of that historic quality when we're bringing new things into town for generations to come.
In talking about Upland history, I think we can put it very succinctly. We have gone from steam to STEM. We started with steam engines that brought commerce to Upland. Then we went through a gas boom.
It was just natural gas in the ground. It was like finding oil. They didn't have any ways to store it, so they burned it all. They thought it would never run out. Grandpa said if he drove from here to Matthews, it was just like daylight all the whole time because of the flares.
Upland increased exponentially in population. That caused a lot of factories to be built, hotels, accommodations, restaurants. Once the gas dried up and people left, then we were back down to a small population. Main Street growing up was a hustling, bustling little village. There were 3 grocery stores that were on Main Street. There was a department store, there was a bakery, there was a print shop.
Well, we had a lumber yard too.
Two car dealerships, Ford and Chevrolet.
Yep.
Drugstore, dime store,
Hardware.
general merchandise, whatever that she sold in there.
Yeah, anything you wanted, she had it.
There was a bank, a restaurant, all in one little block and a half.
From when I was young up until a couple years ago, there wasn't a whole lot of change in Upland. It was a very quaint, great place to grow up. I moved to Indy. That's where we had our kids down there, and we were very happy to be able to bring them back to the quiet, peaceful town.
The Main Street Mile Initiative started with a grant from the Lilly Endowment. They have a goal to use universities to help strengthen the small towns that they're in that are struggling. And we see that in Upland, where there was a history of thriving and of great things happening in town. And we've got an opportunity to really revitalize Upland.
Right now it's exciting to see some of the growth that will be coming to the area. Timing worked out with this road project coming through with the highway. It's made things very difficult to get around to places. To get to Ivanhoe's is challenging, the grocery store and stuff like that.
The road construction has been an inconvenience because we've had to choose alternative routes and directions. We've been used to potholes and increased traffic on roads that we're not used to driving on. So I think everyone's excited for it to be done. They're ready for a new and fresh kind of facelift for the town.
The new road is going to be beautiful, I think. It will be lovely to be able to walk from this end of town to the other end of town without being on grass or on broken sidewalks. That'll be great. I hope that it makes this town more walkable. I've lived in really walkable places before, and it's a fantastic asset for a community.
One thing I'm really excited about our grant is that it genuinely is committed to the community, and it's not a flash in the pan. It's really designed to be something that we think will have a generational impact on Upland. I think there's probably 3 main things that the grant is trying to do. One is to improve the front door of Upland, helping folks visiting for the first time understand immediately what makes Upland so special.
In downtown, we're talking about a destination restaurant, an expansion of the public library, and a very significant mixed-use building or buildings that houses retail space, office space, welcomes businesses, and then probably has some apartments incorporated as well to bring more lively environment to downtown.
Second, there's just a real lack of housing here in Upland, so we'd like to play a role in developing many different kinds of housing opportunities that would work for different kinds of families, different budgets, but would allow them to come here to Upland.
we move toward campus and we look at developing a hospitality node or a boutique collegiate inn directly across from campus. That'll also include guest cottages that'll function like Airbnbs and a 55-plus community or an active adult community where people can be welcome to engage with campus.
And third, we really want to help the businesses that are already in Upland and ones that want to come to Upland to thrive.
2, 1. Beautiful, and I want to help grow our local economy. And for you, when I literally bought every item, I thought of people who live in Grant County. Yeah, thank you guys very, very much. We're excited to welcome you. Love you.
One of our goals at Nearspace and the projects that we're doing downtown is really honor our past, but also look to the future. And so Nearspace has partnered with a lot of local leaders and previous building owners to see how can we revitalize these buildings. One that we're in right now that we're redeveloping and want to reopen to the public next year. It'll be used for a makerspace where students can learn how to make advanced technologies in buildings that are over 100 years old.
Any of us could imagine, for us personally, what would our perfect plan have been, but I don't think there's going to be any plan that's perfect for every single person. So we really tried to think about what would genuinely bless, honor, and please the largest number of people, and I'm sure there's things we didn't get exactly right in our work, but I think it's really good, and I'm really excited to see how the Lord will honor the contributions of many, many Upland residents over many years who dreamed of these ideas a long time ago, and that finally, I think, could come to fruition through the generosity of the endowment.